Hi, this is Ellis B. Feaster's radio channel where we keep great radio from the past alive. I am Ellis, and today we're spotlighting a personality you may have heard, but you may not know that much about. For some people, when they hear the name Bob Dayton, they automatically think of the guy who was fired from WABC in 1965 when he commemorated the 20th anniversary of the bombing of Hiroshima by playing the Crests 16 Candles. It was an unfortunate gaffe. Bob's broadcasting career was so much more than that. Bob Dayton was a fast, witty jock. He came to WABC in 1963 from WIL in St. Louis, where he had worked with Dan Ingram and Ron Lundy. And after his 2-year run at WABC, Bob went to work at 1500 KBLA in Los Angeles and then went across town to 1110 KRLA. But he returned to New York a few years later and spent time on the air at 102 WPIX-FM and then 101 WCBS-FM. Well, on this Aircheck, you're going to hear Bob from his days in Los Angeles at 1500 KBLA. Check it out.
From the Beatles' new album, Sgt. Pepper, or is that Dr. Pepper? That's Luke in the Sky with Diamonds right now, 22 minutes after 5 o'clock on the Tuesday Bob Dayton Show. That's KBLA Super Music Time. Here are the Kinks now, an inside sound called Mr. Pleasant. 72 degrees in the valley now, 71 downtown Los Angeles. Oh, Mr. Pleasant.
This is Stan Brown, Sports at 25. The Cleveland Indians play 2 games with the Angels at Anaheim tonight. As for the Indians this year, so far they have the appearance of a middle-of-the-road team. Manager Joe Adcock has been platooning Leon Wagner and Rocky Colavito in the outfield, and the 2 players aren't necessarily happy with the idea. Naturally, being that both Wagner and the Rock are power long ball hitters, it hurts their home run productivity. Behind the Cleveland batting cage, I talked with veteran Leon Wagner.
You know, have no ball player in no way, except a ball player. He can't hit left-hand pitches, and it's good for him. But I can't see what opportunity to help the ball player, especially if he's been used to playing regular, and I've been playing regular for at least 6 years.
So actually, Leon, this is your first year to be platooning in the outfield, is that correct?
Well, I came up in 58 and 59 with the Giants, and I was platooning then, but we had some great ball players then, and if I sit on the bench then, well, I didn't complain too much because, I knew there was some potential Hall of Fame ball players. But
Leon, how is it to come back to Southern California where you once played with the Angels?
Well, I still live here, and this is just like coming home. And I used to get a thrill out of coming here playing the Angels, but now I just like coming here playing another ball club. I think I look more forward more to just coming home now and seeing my family.
Leon Wagner of the Cleveland Indians. The Dodgers got it again today. They lost to the Cubs 3-2. Don Drysdale was the loser. This is Stan Brown, KBLA Sports at 25.
Gentlemen, from Burbank, you're listening to the Bob Dayton Show on your proven much more music station. Super 15 KBLA. KBLA Super Inside Sound on the Tuesday Bob Dayton Show. The Hollies and Carrie Ann. I tried to carry Ann once, but she's much too, she's, yes. Bob Dayton, KBLA. Number 26 song in Los Angeles now, 28 minutes before 6 o'clock, KBLA Super Music Time. The Everly Brothers, this is Bowling Green. Bowling Green sound for the Everly Brothers on a Tuesday Bob Dayton Show. That's number 26 on the KBLA Super 30 survey. KBLA Instant Weather. For the Valley, some low clouds tonight and morning hours, but mostly sunny afternoons Wednesday and Thursday. Slightly warmer days, low tonight 50 to 56, the high Wednesday 70 to 77. Now 72 degrees in the Valley, 71 downtown in Los Angeles, and 68 out of the airport. Take this sound from Bobby Hart. Tommy Boyce, it's an insider called Out and About. Out and About, I dig it. Tommy Boyce and Bobby Hart with a brand new KBLA Super Inside Sound on the Tuesday Bob Dayton Show. Now 22 minutes before 6 o'clock, KBLA Super Music Time. Here's the KBLA Valley Calendar. A summer program to help children speak clearly will be conducted by the Children's Speech and Hearing Center in Van Nuys. School begins June 26th. You call State 10360 for information. Send your club or civic announcement to Valley Calendar, KBLA, Burbank. Here's the number 25 song in Los Angeles, Elmo and Elmo now, and the good sun shines.
You're unhappy most of the time. And
Elmo and Elmo, number 25 in Los Angeles, from the good sunshine. 20 minutes till 6 right now, the Tuesday Bob Dayton Show. That's KBLA Super Music Time. 72 degrees in the valley, and the William F. Williams Show will commence at 6 o'clock. It also starts at that particular time. Tommy James of the Shondells now, number 16 in Los Angeles. This is Mirage. Number 16 song in Los Angeles from the KBLA Super 30 Survey. Tommy James of the Shondells on a Bob Dayton Show. That's just a Mirage. Right now, 17 till 6, and that's no Mirage. That's KBLA Super Music Time. Don't go out in the rain, sugar. You're gonna melt. Herman's Inside Song.
don't go out into
Reagan signs abortion bill. Details in 10 minutes. Valley News heard first on KBLA.
Friends, if you suffer from hemorrhoids, chances are you want to know if there's anything that can bring effective relief. Will clinical tests reveal the answer is often yes. For science discovered an effective way that in most cases promptly relieves pain and actually shrinks hemorrhoids. It's called Preparation H. There's never been a formula for the treatment of hemorrhoids like Preparation H. Doctors use Preparation H in hundreds of tests. They found that in case after case, in fact, in most cases, Preparation H promptly relieves pain and actually shrinks hemorrhoids. Yes, Preparation H has been proved effective by doctors. So if you have hemorrhoids, take this advice. Get Preparation H today. And remember, for best results, follow directions. Preparation H comes in ointment or suppository form.
I've been neglecting my song today. Oh. Mercy, 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 song. These are the Buckingham. That's the sound of one of the world's great acts, and this giant is coming to the Hullabaloo.
The animal.
Yes, Eric Burton of the Animals coming for the greatest Hullabaloo weekend ever. And it's all happening Friday and Saturday, June 23rd and 24th. The legend of Eric Burton at the Animals, the last, the greatest of the English giants, kicks off the wildest Hullabaloo summer. There are only a limited number of tickets available in advance or at the box office. Don't miss out on the mightiest show of all.
Eric Burton and the animal.
At the Hullabaloo, June 23rd and 24th. Beat the crowd and get your tickets now.
The animal.
At the Hullabaloo. Now, this animal's got a split, man. I'll leave you with the bird. William up at 6 o'clock, and I'll take you tomorrow at 3 in the afternoon. I'm agree with me Tuesday.
At 5:55, it's cloudy with no smog in the valley. This is Dick Spangler for your information. From the state capitol today, Governor Ronald Reagan said he would sign the abortion legislation bill passed by the state assembly earlier in the day. Reagan's formal statement ended speculation touched off earlier in the day when the governor refused to tell a news conference if he would sign or veto that emotional measure. 2 weeks ago, Reagan said he would sign the bill, but at his news conference in Sacramento this morning, he ticked off a list of loopholes in the measure and said he had second thoughts about it. But 6 hours later, Reagan said he is confident that Californians would back the goals of the measure as passed by the state legislature. The Los Angeles County Grand Jury has indicted Deputy District Attorney Jack Kiersky for a double murder in Long Beach last April the 9th. The L.A. trial of Valley land developer Brian Gibson is in recess today. Yesterday, Superior Court Judge Arthur Larkin refused to drop conspiracy charges against Gibson, although he said the prosecution so far has failed to prove them. Disciplinary action has been taken against 7 San Fernando Valley State college students temporarily suspended last month during anti-war demonstrations. Valley State College President Dr. Ralph Prater reported to KBLA News 1 student has been expelled, 2 suspended, 3 put on disciplinary probation, and 1 student excused. Prater says the action was taken primarily because the students had distributed printed literature and participated in unruly demonstrations on the Valley State campus. KBLA News was on the line with top-notch journalist Bob Considine this afternoon, dropping by the KBLA studios in Burbank with his new book called It's All News to Me. Reporter Considine gave KBLA News his view of Ronald Reagan's presidential potential. He put it like this.
He's apparently turning out to be a much better governor than his critics assumed he would be. I would think that with his looks and his manner, he might warrant a bid for vice president eventually.
In 68?
No, I wouldn't think in 68.
Richard Nixon.
Nixon's a loser. He's running ahead in the Gallup poll at the moment, but I don't think the party would take Dick this time because it'd be so easy to hurt him. The Democrats would find it very cheap to knock him down simply by rerunning the old kinescope of his angry departure from politics after he lost to Pat Brown.
Commentator Considine forecast today that the 68 presidential battle will be between Lyndon Johnson and Nelson Rockefeller. Another space spectacular is upcoming. The countdown is now underway at Cape Kennedy for a new American Venus shot. It will be called Mariner 5. A Russian probe already is on its way for a Venus study. From New York City, Russia calls for a UN General Assembly meeting on the Middle East within 24 hours. On Capitol Hill, Senator Thomas Dodd of Connecticut says it is going to be found guilty of improper conduct. He hopes the Senate will expel him rather than vote censure. Dodd is expected to plead innocent tomorrow. At the White House, President Johnson made history today by nominating Thurgood Marshall, the first Negro justice to sit on the Supreme Court of the land. LBJ commended Marshall in these words.
I believe he earned the appointment. He deserves the appointment. He's best qualified by training and by very valuable service to the country. I believe it's the right thing to do, the right time to do it, the right man in the right place.
A reaction to Thurgood Marshall's appointment to the highest court in the land, praise from many congressmen, silence or opposition from most Southerners. A public forum is set to go for tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on the campus of Valley State College. The subject, the use of helicopters and other new types of aircraft as a solution for rapid transit problems. Dr. Warren Campbell, director of the Destination 90 Citizens Planning Group on the Northridge campus, says large helicopters and other new developments may allow cities to solve their traffic problems by taking to the air. Several experts in the field will speak at tomorrow night's public meeting. It will be held in room 158 of the Music Building for your information on the Valley State campus. KBLA Sports Director Stan Brown talked today with Dodger Vice President Red Patterson. This concerned a possible trade. Stan reports as yet, the Dodgers have been unable to pick up another trade deal. They want to get together with another team involving a player deal. The Dodgers, of course, want power and punch. So far, no luck, as the Dodgers are currently on an 8-game losing streak. They lost another one today to the Cubs 3-2. Ron Santo blasted a round tripper for Chicago to break a 2-2 deadlock, as earlier Jim Lefevre of the Dodgers homered for the Dodgers. A double bill between the Angels and the Indians now getting underway out at the Big A in Anaheim. Cloudy weather in the valley tonight, but mostly sunny tomorrow. No smog is expected. Lows tonight 50 to 56. Highs Wednesday 70 to 77. Here in Burbank it's 67. At the beaches it's 66. In Los Angeles it's 67 degrees. For your information, this is Dick Spangler from KBLA in Burbank.